Hello, welcome to my living room, little yoga practice today on this. If you're in real time, it's a little bit of a rainy day here in southern Ontario, but spring is starting to spring, for lack of a better word. I saw flowers yesterday in my garden. Brings me some joy, so I hope whenever this video finds you, you have a couple moments of joy kicking around your day. I thought I would record a little balancing practice. So if in your practice you like to play with balancing near a wall or with a chair nearby, or if you're practicing with a partner, you can use them as support. So take a moment to pause the video, find something somewhere that feels most supportive for you to play with balancing, and then we will start either sitting or laying, wherever is most comfortable for you, and then I'll get us up in a chair, on a couch, on a mat. Don't even need a mat, it could be just the ground, carpet. Eyes can be open or closed. Just beginning to draw your awareness to the sounds. Just hearing. Being aware of the sounds of your space. Then from the sounds, draw your awareness to your body. Just noticing how your body is feeling in this moment. Are there any spots of tension or tightness or parts of your body that are talking to you a little bit louder, drawing your awareness? Is it possible to just notice those spots? And is it possible to notice spots in your body of comfort, of ease, and spots that maybe your mind isn't being drawn to because there's not really a sensation there to draw us there? But can you find and notice some spots in your body that feel comfortable? And the answer can always be no. But can we have a no without judging our body? From your body, bringing your awareness to your breath. Just being aware, becoming aware that you are in fact breathing, without needing to change anything about your natural breath, although it may just change as you begin to watch it. Notice. Maybe you can notice your inhales as you inhale and your exhales as you exhale. What happens if you breathe a little deeper? Is there sensation or change in your body to notice? Maybe beginning at your nostrils or your mouth, wherever you're breathing from. Is there sensation to be aware of from the movement of air? Maybe you can follow the sensation a little further with your inhale. So some sensation shows at your back of your throat. maybe down into your ribs, to your stomach, or your back. Just noticing the sensations of your breath in this moment. Where there's sensation, maybe where there's not sensation. With your next inhale, take a deeper, fuller inhale in. Exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Can be loud, can be quiet, can be slow, can be fast. 2 more times. Big inhale in. Exhale to sigh it out. Last breath like that. Big inhale in. Exhale, sigh it out. And releasing that control over your breath. Just coming back to your body, noticing any sensations in your body that are jumping out at you. Allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to move and shift. If your eyes are closed, maybe beginning to open your eyes. And if you're laying down on the mat, be coming up to sitting. Just a comfortable seated position. You can sit. Cross legs, knees out, sit bottoms of your feet together. You can sit on your knees, hero's pose. Whichever is most comfortable for you. Right? You can be here. You can be on a chair, on a couch, on the edge of your bed. Just finding somewhere where you feel like you can sit in a comfortable way. Then bring your palms together in the center of your chest. Maybe give them a little rub. Build some warmth. Coming to a pause, clasp your fingers. So with your fingers clasped, we're going to move with your breath, your own breath. We're going to inhale, press your palms forward and reach them up only as high as feels all right in your shoulders this morning. Exhale, press your palms forward and bring them back down. Inhaling to press your palms forward and reach them up. Exhale. A few more times, following your breath. Just 2 more times. Noticing your shoulders, your arms as you move. Last one. Depending on when you're doing this video, if it's morning, maybe you feel a little slower. If it's evening, maybe a little faster. So release your hands, give your hands a shake, fingers, wrists. And always knowing you can move and shift on however you're sitting to find again that little bit of comfort. Best you can, reaching your head, the crown of your head away from your tailbone. Find a little length in your spine. Still a little bit of comfort. Inhale, send your arms up, fingertips point towards the ceiling. On an exhale, we're going to bring our left hand down, fingertips to the mat. Find a little bit of reach in your right hand through your fingers. You can shift your arm away from your head a little bit. Find softness in your shoulders, maybe even bent elbow. And on your next exhale, come over, little side bend towards the left. And with your next inhale, come back to center. Both arms reach up. Then with an exhale, we side bend the opposite direction. And with your next inhale, back to center. We'll do that one more time in each direction. Pausing just for a few breaths. Notice the side of your body. Maybe reaching through your fingertips. Inhale back to center. Last one. Exhale, opposite direction. Inhale back up. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Scrunch your shoulders, arms all the way up. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Release. Last one. And shifting, changing how you're sitting. We'll bring our hands to our knees. For this, actually, I'm going to come to sit in hero's pose. If you're sitting on a chair, it's perfect with your knees in front of you. You can stay cross-legged. When I sit in hero's pose, I put a pillow underneath my tailbone in between my feet. But you can sit on your heels. We won't be here for too long. Hands come to the tops of your legs if you're sitting crisscross. I always want to call it crisscross applesauce. You know I have kids. Hands come anywhere on your legs that feels most comfortable. Little spinal movement, cat, cow. Reaching the crown of your head up. On an inhale, press your chest forward. Like you press forward, maybe look up. Shoulders draw back. Exhale, opposite direction. So chin's going to come to our chest. We're going to pull our belly button and our chest towards our spine to round in our back. Maybe you push your hands forward, shoulders round in. And as you inhale, head and chest come up, shoulders pull back. And exhale to round forward. Chin drops towards your chest, belly button presses towards your spine, spine rounds back, shoulders in. Inhale, head and chest up. One more time in each direction. And coming back to a neutral spine. Sending your arms out, maybe giving your fingers a wiggle, your wrists a wiggle, and bending your elbows a little closer. Just hands. Little shake. Little or big shake. Down or up. We're going to come all the way up to standing. Play with some balancing. Any way you like to get up there, come on up. And you can have a chair nearby. We can move towards a wall. Whatever is most comfortable for you. And as you come up to standing, find your feet. So feet beginning hip width distance apart. So we stand on our feet. We'll take a couple breaths, balancing on 2 feet. Big inhale, stretch through your fingers. Let your palms touch above your head. Exhale, palms come down the middle. Back to center. 2 more times. Inhaling, stretch through your fingers. Press into your feet. Exhale down. Last one. Inhaling and exhaling. Keeping your palms together, the center of your chest. We give your toes a wiggle. I'm not sure if you can see my toes wiggling from there. You press into your feet, a little soft bend in your knees. Bring your toes back down to the mat. We're going to inhale, arms come out to the side. And as you do, maybe lift your heels, so coming up onto your toes. Exhale, Heels come back down to the mat. Hands back to center. And inhaling, arms reach up. Press in your toes, lift your heels. Exhale, back down to center. Maybe as you come down, your toes lift up off the mat. You can play with that. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Just continuing a few more times, following your breath. Wibbling and wobbling. Always okay. And this next time you come up, maybe we'll pause so you can bring your arms up or you can keep your hands down as we come up onto our toes, heels lift, pressing into your toe mounts. Little movements. Sometimes it's helpful to keep breathing. Notice if you're holding your breath to hold the pose. On your next exhale, exhale, release your heels down. Give your legs a little shake, maybe one. Opposite arm. And other leg, other arm. Feet a little bit, coming back to a comfortable stance, right? Feet underneath your hips, hip width distance apart, ishy. Inhale, send your arms out to the center. So here, noticing your shoulders as you bring your arms up. So maybe you're like, yeah, shoulders. Maybe you're like, no shoulders. So finding a comfortable arm movement. So we inhale, bring your arms up, lift a knee, any knee you like. The bottom of your foot comes up off the ground. Exhale, arms come down, foot comes back down to the mat. Inhale, opposite knee comes up, arms up. Exhale down. Inhaling and exhaling. Just moving from side to side. Do your best to follow your breath. This next time you lift a knee, we'll pause. We play with holding the pose. So pressing into your standing leg, your standing foot. Keeping a small bend in that standing leg knee, a little softness. You can play with rotating your foot that's up off the mat. Still breathing. Next exhale, exhale. This side comes down. Inhale, opposite side up. Notice as if you come into balancing on this side, is it different? Pressing into your standing foot and maybe rotating your up foot ankle. Maybe not. Still breathing. Next exhale, exhale, bring that foot down. Inhale, back to that first knee, and bring it up. Maybe bend your arms a little bit more. Maybe bend your knee. Ooh. Notice what changes. So both knees are slightly bent. Always knowing, as we play with balancing, you can add a little bit of movement, and that foot can come up and down. Maybe your shoulders are starting to talk to you, so you can shift here. Next exhale, exhale, switch feet, arms down. Inhale, opposite knee up. Reaching through your arms. Maybe bending your standing knee. Next exhale, exhale, bring that side down. Your arms a little shake out. Legs a little bend. pressing into both feet. So taking a moment. Pause, let your arms rest. Notice your legs. Notice your shoulders. Bring your feet, again, hip width distance apart. And here you can choose, we're going to play with coming in and out of chair pose. So if you like to have your feet close together, you can do that. If it's more comfortable in your body to have your feet a little bit further apart, go ahead and be there. Bring your palms together, center of your chest, so moving with our breath in this little vinyasa. And press into our feet. With an inhale, sweep your arms out wide and up over your head. Exhale, bend your knees like we're going to sit back in a chair, and at the same time swing your arms back, almost like you're skiing. So I haven't been skiing since I was in grade 8, so I'm not really sure, but this is how I feel like it would be. With your next inhale, keep our legs as they are. Inhale, arms come up, chest lifts. Maybe tuck your tailbone slightly. Exhale, press into your feet, legs straighten, palms come back to center. And inhaling, arms sweep up. Exhale, knees bend, arms sweep back. Inhale, arms lift, chest lifts, chair pose. Exhale, press into your feet, straight legs, palms back to center. And inhaling, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back, arms sweep back. Inhale, chest and arms lift, and maybe tuck your tailbone. Exhale, back to center. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, arms sweep back. Inhale, chest and arms lift. Exhale, back to center. We'll do 2 more rounds of this. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, arms sweep back as we sit back. Inhale, chest and arms. Exhale, back to center. We'll make this the last round. Inhaling and exhaling, arms sweep back. Inhale, chest lifts, arms forward. Exhale, palms together. Back to center. And take a moment here to notice. Notice your breath. How is it moving? Become aware of any sensations in your body. Maybe your legs are talking to you. There's sensation there to notice. Maybe it's up into your shoulders. Just taking this pause in our practice to notice the present moment sensations. Next, exhale. Exhale, release your hands. Arms a little shake, legs a little shake. It's time. Let's shake one leg, same arm, and drop. Other side. Maybe you're practicing in front of the window. Your neighbors might think you're waving at them. You can wave. You can do both. Last balancing before we come back down to the mat. Tree pose. So finding your tree pose. Become aware of your feet. So starting with our left foot, we'll come up onto the toes of our right. So as you come up onto the toes of your right foot, notice this time you're bearing weight into your left leg, all your weight into your left leg. And you lift up out of your hip of that left leg. So left leg is working hard, but keeping a slight micro bend in that knee so you're not jamming your joint. Little micro bend. I wish you could see my cat right now. She's trying to knock the computer off the desk. So as you come here, pressing into your feet, lifting the crown of your head away from your tailbone, we'll turn our right knee out towards the side. So our heel slides in towards our ankle. Notice maybe the shift of your center of gravity, finding your balance here. And then deciding where your tree pose is in this moment. You can lift the bottom of your foot to the inside of your ankle. Big toe can stay on the mat. A little bit of support. And bring the bottom of your foot to the inside of your calf. Wibbles and wobbles. Trees are never really still. But you can bring the bottom of your foot, reach down, bring the bottom of your foot to the inside of your thigh. Really anywhere above or below your knee. And knowing you can always change it, you can shift. Maybe you play, if your foot is up on your leg, anywhere you play with reaching your knee towards the side. Arms and hands can be anywhere that feels most supportive. Maybe palms together, center of your chest. Noticing the sensations in the bottom of your standing foot to your standing ankle. And inhaling, you can keep your arms where they are, or maybe sending them up and out, reaching through your fingers. Coming to your breath, is it possible to notice your breath here? Bringing your arms back down. And slowly releasing that foot down to the ground. Pausing, noticing your legs. Notice your legs. The sensations in both legs. Shifting to the other side. So beginning to shift your weight to your right foot. Come up and up. Come up on the toes of your left foot. Again, checking it out, right? Sometimes this is like, do we shift our weight? This was my favorite way to stand. Can we lift up out of our hip? So pressing into your standing foot leg. Maybe a little micro bend in that leg, in that knee. And then as you're ready, turning your left knee out to the side, sliding your foot in so your heel rests on your ankle. You can even play with resting the bottom of your foot on the top of your foot with your knee out to the side. And then choosing here, where's your tree pose on this side? And as you come into a tree pose on this side, does this side feel any different? Are there differences to notice? Not bad, not good, just different. Maybe playing with reaching your knee out to the side. If your foot is up on your leg somewhere, above or below your knee, play with pressing that leg, that's standing like into your foot as you press your foot into your leg. Reaching the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Notice your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. You can even picture it. Inhaling to reach up through the crown of your head. Exhaling. feel the strength and the power in that standing leg pressing into the ground. Arms can stay as they are. Maybe with your next inhale, send your arms up and out. You can be straight up, you can be out to the side. They can be bent. Inhaling and exhaling. If your eyes are open, maybe playing with closing your eyes. What happens? What changes? What shifts? Releasing your hands back down, nice and slowly releasing that left leg back down to the ground. Both feet on the ground. Notice your legs. Becoming aware of the sensations down into the bottoms of your feet. Your legs, up to your hips. To your shoulders and your arms. Both feet on the mat. With your next inhale, send your arms out wide, spread your fingers, reach through your fingers, palms touch overhead. Exhale, arms come back down the way they went up. 2 more times. Inhaling, stretch through your fingers, palms touch overhead. Exhale, back down the way they came up. Still stretching through your fingers. The last one. Inhaling and exhaling. Making your way down to the ground or into a chair, to a comfortable seat. You find a comfortable seat. Inhale, send our arms up. Exhale, take a gentle twist towards the left. So right hand can come to your leg anywhere, left hand comes to the ground. So nice gentle twist. Maybe your head turns to look over that back shoulder. Maybe it stays center. It can go wherever you like it to go. Next inhale, unwinding, coming back to center, arms reach up. Exhale, we'll twist in the opposite direction. And inhaling back up to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Coming to a spot where you feel like you can rest for a moment. So making a choice right now. If you're sitting in a chair and that is exactly where you want to rest, you can go ahead and rest right there. If you would like to transition to laying on your back on a mat, you can go ahead and do that. You can even come for a moment while we take a few breaths to end our class into a child's pose. Making a choice of what you need in this moment after some balancing, moving, wibbling, and wobbling, and breathing. Just take a moment to notice your body, coming back to the sensations in your body. Are there any spots in your body, places of tightness or tension, places that are just calling your attention to them? And is it possible to notice parts of your body that feel comfortable, that aren't really drawing our awareness and attention to them? We have to search. Becoming aware of your breath. Noticing your breath moving. However it's moving. There's no wrong way to breathe here. Becoming aware of the sensations of breathing. We're watching, just noticing what changes in your body, what moves, what shifts. To inhale and exhale. Is there a sensation of air moving? On your next inhale, take a big inhale in. Exhale, release that breath through your mouth. We'll do that 2 more times, just as we started this practice. Big inhale in. Exhale. Sigh it out. And the last one. And taking this moment before you move on with the rest of your day, whatever that looks like today, to thank yourself. To thank yourself for taking time just for you, to move your body, to breathe. Thank you for practicing, for being here, and knowing that you're watching this at some point, that we share this connection is wonderful, comforting to me. I hope this all finds you well. Thank you.